Hey everybody, welcome back to another video of mine. This time around I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm not doing a gameplay video. Kind of wanted to show you that I am interested in building a legacy DOS machine. And so recently I bought a mini desktop computer from the late 90s. It's really, really old. It's a IBM Aptiva. It's got an AMD K6 processor at 300 megahertz, 64 I think megabytes of RAM in it. It's not a whole lot, but it's one of these older systems that I think it's got, to me, it's the sweet spot possibly for like 90s DOS games, and that's my goal, is to try to get maybe the early to mid, especially late 90 DOS games, which, you know, they phased out DOS in the later part of the 90s, but what I'm trying to do is get a good system going to play these games and just kind of, you know, do some gameplays on that. I know the 80s DOS games, they require probably an earlier system because the processors just simply run too fast, and some of the early 80s will run faster, you know, on a faster processor, so it's dependent on the slower processors. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take this apart and kind of show you a little bit about it. First of all, it's got some ports on there that I really want. It's got the old classic PS/2 ports, and it's got the printer port, and also this port right here for the joysticks and stuff like that, controllers, you know, under DOS. I bought a computer back in '97. That was my first computer I ever bought, and I remember when I finally got DOS games working, and especially with Sound Blaster and stuff like that, I was so happy. So it's got the ports I need. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. You can see the front of it, you know, it's an old classic computer. It's IBM. Don't know how well that's going to run, but hey, I'm going to give it a shot anyway, so it's going to be pretty cool. So let me go ahead. I've already went ahead and taken the screws off of this, so I'm going to go ahead and take the back off of it. Get that knocked out. Alright, I'm going to definitely clean that up too. Crazy thought about doing is spray painting this thing gold. You know, I don't know. Metallic gold, it might work out. It might be cheesy. It might be tacky. I don't know, but it's my system. I'm going to do it. Anyway, it's got a CD drive. It's got a classic floppy drive right there, which that's pretty cool. Not much else to it. It didn't come with a hard drive, which I've got a hard drive in there. I've got Windows 98 in there, so I'm going to install that on here. You can see it's kind of dusty in here. It's got a couple of network cards. It's got the high-speed network adapter and the dial-up one, so seeing as I'm going to probably keep this system offline, I'm going to take these out, free up a couple of ports, and everything in it looks like it's integrated into the motherboard. So, you know, it gives me room to get a graphics card. Oh, I've actually got a couple of old graphics cards. Might slide in there and see if that'll work. And a Sound Blaster. If this onboard video card or sound card works, yeah, cool. But if I need to get a Sound Blaster, and get better sound quality out of it, like I said, it might be redundant and it might be perfect for whatever's already on board, but you know, it's a little bit dusty, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some compressed air. Whew, try to knock all that out. Whew, dusty, but yeah, looks like it's been been in storage for a while, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to dust when I get done with this. But anyway, it's got the RAM is right there. I might add another RAM chip to it, but then again, the DOS games I'm wanting to run on this might be more than enough. So there we go. We'll get that. Definitely gonna do some dusting. But there we go. I'll probably do a little bit more cleaning off camera. Next step is to hook it up to my TV there, and just to see if the BIOS will come up and everything. Try to make sure that works, and then from there we will hook up a hard drive, install an operating system, and if I don't have the drivers to this stuff, go look online for the drivers, maybe put it on the little floppy drive. And it does have 2 USB ports, which is, I think that's kind of cool, because it's kind of in between the old school stuff and the new stuff. So it's not like earlier models that didn't have USB ports, or later models of computers that didn't have the disk drive ports or disk drives. So you know, I'm learning as I go along, folks, so you learn along with me. So we will definitely check this out, and I would love to get some DOS games up and running on this computer, and probably a few Windows games, maybe like mid-90s Windows or something like that. So join me for this journey. We will check it out. The next step, like I said, is to hook it up to that TV over there, and we will see if we've got the BIOS come up and everything, and see if everything's in good shape. So stick around. All right, everybody, I am back. We are going to try, let's see, let me go to the right source. But now we're going to go ahead and try to turn this on. As they say, it's going to be the smoke test. So I'm going to switch over to the PC settings. Right now, I mean, there's no hard drive or OS or anything, so I'm just wanting to make sure it boots up into the BIOS on the motherboard, and we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and start this up. Wish me luck here. I'm about to hit the power button. Yep. So here we go. Well, nothing. I don't have any power. Let me see if this switch over here needs to turn on. Alright, let's try that now. There we go. Alright, we got power. You can hear it. See if I can move this over a little bit. Alright. IBM Aptiva. Cool. Alright, half the battle's done. Let's see here. Alright, it's beeping. Alright. 152 kilobytes of memory, so that's what, 64 gig? Well, or 64 megs, or I don't know how they round that out. Master drive has changed. F1 to enter setup. Let's do that. Alright. Alright, system information. Let's check that out. Processor is the AMD K6. Alright, let me get over here, let you guys, if you can see that. So, processor speed 300 megahertz, good. Level 2. Alright, there is nothing. All we got is a CD drive and the floppy drive, 3.5 inch on here. So, onboard USB enabled, great. That's going to help a lot for transferring drivers for this, if need be. So I don't have to use the floppy on this thing. But what we'll go ahead and do, next step, I've got a hard drive in there, 80 gig, and Windows 98, so special edition, or second edition, whatever it's called, SE. So from what I understand, Windows will support that big of a hard drive. And next step is to install the operating system, try to get some things up and running, and from there maybe add a few things in there that I've got left over from old computer parts, and just go from there. Hubert's looking on, he approves. So join me. I'm going to edit all this into one big video, so join me for that. So next step, like I said, is to install hard drive and software. So hang in there, we're getting there. So I'll see you in the next part. Just a little quick video. I wanted to show you a little bit more of the features real quick. We went into system information, video information. There's the ATI. Just kind of wanted to show you a little bit of this before I head off to get the hard drive. Disk drives, obviously just the 1.44. Nothing else is on there. Input output ports, that's interesting. The serial ports and the parallel ports and all that good stuff. It's definitely got that old school port that I want. Power management, you know. Sleep timer, that's cool. Just little old settings. Startup options, and that right there will start up the floppy disk, the CD, or the hard disk. what have you. So we'll do that. Of course, that's the model number if you want to see that. BIOS date. That's cool. So this is definitely for me the sweet spot. Oh wow, it's still got the time to it. So that is definitely cool. It's got that perfect. So the batteries in it is still good. Might have to change it out anyway, just to be sure. Security options, memory, cache, whatever. All right, so you know, little options here and there. So definitely we will head out of that, and like I said, next step is getting the hard drive on there and getting an operating system on there. And like I said, we're getting a little bit closer to a DOS machine. Hopefully this is a good DOS machine, so stick around. Hey everybody, just a little quick update. I'm going to go ahead and install this 80 gigabyte hard drive. Ooh, top quality there. Go ahead and install into this, the IDE, and we'll install the power to it. Let me get one of these power. Let's see if we find a good one. That's close. Yeah, it's close enough. So I will, for all intents and purposes, I'm just going to hook this up really quick. Nothing totally permanent just yet. Let's hook that up. Okay, got that. I know that's messy looking, but all right. Next stop, install Windows. All right, just a quick update. Had to switch out hard drives. That Western Digital I had, I don't think was doing too well. I think it was a little under the weather. So I got my Maxter 80 gigabytes in there. Right now, just installing the operating system. It is formatting the hard disk. Getting that knocked out. And pretty soon, we will be starting this up. Then I can proceed to take out some of the unnecessary components like the modem, because I'm not going to be going online with this. Basically, I just want to get some DOS games going. Then from there, once I get that up and fired up and running, I'm going to do some cosmetic work on this computer. I mentioned earlier I might paint it gold. I don't know, metallic gold. That might be a little cheesy, but something I'm looking forward to doing. And also updating the drivers, installing the drivers, of course. But with those USB ports, hopefully that'll be easy to do. Since I won't go online, just download them on my other computer and bring them in here and do that. And also, I got another flat screen monitor. It's actually a monitor, not a TV, with built-in sound. So I'll do that. Plus, at a thrift store I visited today, they had some compact CRT monitors, so I might pick one of those up. Pretty cheap. If it's any indication of what I bought today there, they'll probably only charge me like $5 for a CRT monitor. So getting that authentic MS-DOS experience going. So alright, I'll check back in with another update. Alright, another quick update. About got Windows 98 completely set up. I'm just setting the time. March. Alright. Looking good. Brings back a lot of memories there. Got the control panel set up. Start menu shortcuts. Yeah, so I'm going to definitely clean up the insides there. And I got some old DOS games I'm going to try out. So let's see if this thing will fire up. Also, like I mentioned before, I've got a flat screen in there. It's a monitor. It's a regular like 4x3 monitor, and it's also got built-in sound speakers. That's got a little plug that runs into the sound card. So I will be switching that out whenever I start up some DOS games. I actually got a what are those called? The Gravis Gravis pad that would connect to the little serial port, not the printer port, but that other port Gamepad Pro or something like that. But I've got one of those in the mail. I got for like $3, so I know they work in DOS. Hubert agrees, so we'll let that finish up, and I will start up Windows 98. Brings back so many memories. All right, everybody, I'm back. Switched over to a new monitor, so it's got sound. I hooked the sound into the speaker. So let's fire this up and see what we got going on here. Spoiler alert, I fired it up a little while ago. Right, Hubert? All right, Aptiva, IBM. All right. Again, I'm going to clean all that up in there and tuck that in. Maybe mount it somewhere, get everything. Pull out those modem cards because I don't need them. Put them in some Ziploc bags, save them. What else do I want to do? I think I want to also add a not a hard drive, but I've got like a better graphics card. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that brings back memories right there. Yeah, I've got maybe a Sound Blaster. I don't know if the onboard sound card is any good, but let's take a look. Here's some of my old school MS-DOS and Windows games. I tell you, I've had these for years. They survived. I had a flood back in 2009, and I lost a good bit of stuff, but this is some of the few things that surviving things of the cases, on the other hand, didn't survive. But see, I'm going to try to start that one up in MS-DOS, Super Street Fighter 2. That's the first game I think I bought for DOS when I got my computer back in '97. Yeah, and it had Windows 95 on it, so just a few things here. That triple play, I probably won't be able to play that one because I lost the booklet and the case for it, and it's got the code to actually start the game, so I'll have to get rid of that one or rebuy it. More games here. Definitely want to try out a bunch of this stuff on my new system here. Very cool. Test drive, Sonic and Knuckles. Alright, Sega Smash Pack, Sonic R. Yeah, like some of these are Windows games. That's a Dreamcast disc. I think that plays in your PC, I'm pretty sure it does. Pac-Man. Love me some Pac-Man. Alright, Off-Road. Unreal Tournament. Now that's... I love when I built my first PC, the sound card, this game came with it, and oh yeah. Alright, PC software. Taito Legends. Need for Speed Underground. Okay. Let's see, do I have anything else? Yep, Sonic CD for the PC. Alright. So yeah, we got some good DOS games and Windows games for this. So I definitely want to try out a DOS game. Let's see if I can do this. Man, it's been forever that I've done this. Now I don't recommend hot swapping or whatever. I don't know if this is allowed, but I've got my little PC ProPad, 2 buttons. It's pretty old. Got that at Goodwill for $4. Anyway, let's see. This is the little port. I used to have the PC Pad 6. And you can hook it in like that, and that's how you can play the Capcom games. I'm just going to hook that in right there. I don't know if that's going to mess up or anything. Hope not. Alright, let's see. Anyway, like I said, I wouldn't recommend hot swapping like that while it's still on. But apparently it's doing okay. Alright, here we go. I am going to take some Super Street Fighter 2. And I know it won't load. This is a DOS game, I'm pretty sure. So, I'm going to have to restart this in DOS, MS-DOS. Man, it's been forever since I've actually played a DOS game in real hardware. So, let's see what we can do here. I'm wondering if there is a... wow, how do I get to... oh, my computer, yeah. All right, I'm wondering if there's like a README file. All right. All right, I'm gonna give this a shot. I'm gonna restart this in MS-DOS. All right, we're ready. All right. What drive was that? Was that D? Well, or E. I think it was the E drive. E / install .exe. Invalid drive specification. It might be the D drive then. Alright. Alright, that's the directory of the C drive. Let's see. D dot, maybe it's // alright, E dot / invalid drive. Alright, let me figure this out 1 second. It's been forever since I've ran MS-DOS. I've been running Linux lately on my Raspberry Pi, so I kind of know that language, and I just got to relearn another language. But I am going to pause this for station identification, and we'll get this figured out. Alright, I am back. Alright, this time I'm in the Windows. I'm back in Windows, but I'm at the MS-DOS command prompt. I was able to get the D drive to show up in the command prompt, but not by under MS-DOS by itself. So let me see if this will install. I remember back in the day, alright, when I would install this under Windows, see, I don't hear any sound. I'm going to hit enter. No, can't hit enter. Spacebar. It's going very slow. I'm just curious if it will pick up any sound. I just remember. Alright, I got the controller right here, so. Capcom pad, let's see. Keyboard, joystick. I'm just going to go with the joystick. Speed. Alright, let's accept that configuration. Alright. Copy and game files. Alright. Then again, last time I did run this game was under Windows 95, so I don't know. I figured there'd be a conflict with the sound card running a DOS game under Windows, because, you know, Windows is actually using the sound card. I don't know. Current sound card. Select, let's see, select the MIDI driver. I don't know what I have. Alright, let's go with that. Yeah, attempt to configure it automatically. Oh, wow. Alright, configure digital audio driver. Okay. Alright, cool. Cool. I'm done. Alright, SSF to run the game. Alright. Wow. Let me turn the volume down there a little bit. Alright, this is pretty cool. Now, I might blame it on my ignorance back in the day when I had a computer. Alright, here's the deal. I had Windows 95 on a computer. Let me turn it down. Alright, the sound is not... The sound is a little echoey. Alright, I'm gonna... Alright. Like I was saying, back in the day I had Windows 95. I bought this game. I remember buying this, going into EB Games and buying this. And I remember I couldn't get the sound working under 95. So what I did is restarted in MS-DOS, used the command prompt, and I was able to play the game with sound on it. And also the PC pad that came with this, the PC 6-button pad, wouldn't work. I've been wondering now. Like I said, I was new to computers. I didn't know what I was doing. So now, looking back now, I wonder if I could have played this game under Windows without having restarting in MS-DOS. So let me go ahead and... Yeah, the pad works. Like I said, I never got it to work under 95 unless I restarted it in pure MS-DOS. But, wow. That's pretty cool. Alright, now I'm not getting any sound. Alright, now I'm not getting any sound. But the pad is working, so that's one thing. And it's only 2 buttons, so... Unfortunately. I would like to try to get the PC pad 6 and play this again, but... Wow. Alright, it's hard to play with one hand though. But yeah, this is Super Street Fighter 2 under MS-DOS within Windows 98, and that's pretty cool. Again, I was trying to run this in pure DOS. I seem to have lost sound to this, so, it was working. Anyway, well, that's pretty cool. Well, there we go. If I have any more videos, I will let you know how it plays under MS-DOS, like pure MS-DOS. But again, I'm going to sit here and clean this up some and take some stuff out and put a couple more pieces of hardware in it. Let's see if I can escape out of that. Alright, awesome. And this is going to be my DOS machine. I'm going to hopefully get a lot of games up and running from the 90s, you know, mid-90s, late 90s, maybe some early 90s, I don't know. But so far, pretty cool. I'm happy to have that running again. I kind of am on the fence about painting this gold now. I might just add some cool little stickers to it or something. But cool. Sorry, don't mean to ramble, but thanks again for joining me. Me building together this DOS box without emulation. So definitely going to tinker with it and get it up and running, optimize the best as I can. So thanks again, and join me next time. I'll have some DOS, MS-DOS, and Windows gameplay videos on real hardware. Take care, everybody.